Love where you live and play with Lindsey Management. Affordable apartments and golf memberships at 9 and 18-hole courses. Buying or selling? Trust Lindsey and Associates. Serving the community for over 50 years. Lindsey, #1 in apartments, golf, and real estate.
Want to run faster, jump higher, move with more power? The Sports Recovery and Development Program at Bridges Therapy Group builds speed, strength, agility, and endurance while correcting movement issues that can cause injury. Give your athlete the edge. Schedule an assessment today at srdathlete.com. Volleyball takes center court as we catch up with Bentonville West head coach Britney Davis, and we introduce you to the Lindsey Girls Athlete of the Week. It is Wednesday, September 17th, and this is Varsity Vibe Today. Welcome into Varsity Vibe Today on this Wednesday, and today it is all about the ladies. So let's get to it. This is our Lewis Automotive opening drive. The fall kickoff event is happening now at the Lewis Automotive Group. Unbeatable prices and special financing. Your next vehicle is ready for you now at one of their 3 locations in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Farmington. I've said this before, but if you haven't been to a high school volleyball match, you need to get to one. Not only are they exciting and competitive, but it's one of the fastest growing sports in the United States. And in Northwest Arkansas, there is talent all over the court. I was able to catch up with head coach from Bentonville West, Britney Davis. Her squad right now, 8-4, just coming off a 3-0 win over Greenwood. But she tells me the reason why they're having the success that they're having is because of the dedication and hard work her girls put in during the offseason. Here's my conversation with Coach Davis. Bentonville West head volleyball coach Britney Davis joining us. Excited to have you, Coach, because I know the season just going really well for you guys to start, and such a competitive 6A right now with all the teams. And so when you look at where you guys are and where you want to go, what do you like most about your team?
Yeah, we've been training really hard since July. We were all about mental toughness this year. So we started our summers in July. The first day we come back at 6 a.m. and we've been lifting consistently with our strength coach and practicing early in the morning. We attended a lot of camps. We wanted to make sure that our summer got us ready for August, not just September. So we trained really hard in July, and you can tell that they are just meshing well and they're strong. They're so strong. We took strength conditioning to a different level of importance this year. It's kind of always been on the back burner, but we were seeing that we were lacking in that area of power, and it's been evident. Our girls are making really strong contact with the ball and being aggressive. I only returned 1 varsity player this year, and she was a sophomore. She's always started since her freshman year, Audrey Calva. But my entire JV team went undefeated last year. So we knew we were inheriting a confident group, but they also really love each other. And I feel like that's obviously the goal as a female sports, coach, but they genuinely do. And we've spent a lot of time studying Division I programs and benches and how they act and how they treat each other. And they love watching Nebraska volleyball, Louisville volleyball. And we talk high level volleyball every day in practice, before practice, like, who did you watch? And we're all about just the bench being all for the girls on the court. And that's helped our team chemistry. But the girls that are playing are just playing at such a high level. We have moments, we have dips, but we're still just like, we're just coming and we're just keep going. And I just really like where they're headed, and I like where their headspace is. Good leadership. We have 2 juniors that are our captains. And we did it different this year. They applied. I sent out an application who wants to be the captain, and their applications were incredible. They're just in line with our coaching philosophy. And so we felt like it was seamless. So that's kind of my team right now. We're still so early, but we just love them right now.
I love all the off-season stuff and emphasis that you put in. And it's one thing to show up in the weight room and do the reps and do all these things in the off-season, but you don't really know how that is going to translate to the court until you see it. And so from a physical standpoint, in-game standpoint, how much do you think that that's really translated?
100%. Like, we feel ready. We're not scared of anybody. If we go into a match knowing what a team did the week before, we don't really talk about it because we know what we're capable of, and they know what they've accomplished earlier in the week. They know what they did in practice. Our practices are hard and tough. We think if they practice really hard, then they're going to play hard. And so we don't waste time. Like, they're broken down by the minute when that clock's over. And we'll tell them, like, you have 2 minutes left in this drill. Is this what you wanted out of it? And they'll be like, no, this is not what we wanted. And so we go harder. And so they've really just bought into this mentality of being very organized and efficient. We're a bunch of girls and we do get silly and have fun, but we are not wasting time in the gym. And so we're not really scared walking into a court. And we've had some moments where we get in dips, like Tuesday, it was 1-8. We were down the third set against Rogers, but we came back and won because they're not afraid to get in a hole. Like, we're not going to stay. Like, we're going to climb out of it. So that's some grit that I've never seen before that I really like.
Speaking of that grit, because every time that you have a match, it is going to be competitive with how everyone is building their programs from Fayetteville to Bentonville, Rogers, Southside, for you guys to be right there in the mix. And the goal is obviously to see as far as you can take it, a state title, all of those things. How do you feel like your team is set up for success?
They're locked into the overall goal, which is competing deep into the state tournament. They know that these games determine how that will look, but they also know that not every game will be perfect. People have off days. So we're trying to remind them that they're not just volleyball players. They are student athletes. And if they have a bad game, it's not their identity. They're going to come to practice the next day. And practice harder and fix it. So we're trying to keep their mental game locked in so that we don't lose them. We don't want a sad volleyball player. So my coaching staff, the trainers, the strength coaches, we're trying to make them into well-rounded girls. And so that then they can handle the pressure deep into a state tournament. And it's paying off, but we challenge them. Like, we're not afraid to step on their toes if they're, kind of fall into the world of just saying what everybody else is saying about a team. Like, we respect everybody we play because we know that these are a bunch of highly skilled athletes, but we're going to walk in and give everything that we have. So it's really special.
I think you've alluded to it a little bit throughout this conversation, but how much do you enjoy coaching this group of girls this year?
I really like them. I made a post yesterday. We've got some incredible photographers this year. Our Ignite program has been taking pictures, and we have an amazing manager. And I literally put, we're loving this team, because that's like the best way to describe it. We're just loving being around them. Our film sessions are just so wonderful. They're praying by themselves before the game on the court. It just feels like that their hearts and their minds are aligned so that we're coaching good girls, which that's hard. Like, they have a lot thrown at them. They have social media. They have pressures from colleges. These girls are playing high level volleyball all year round. So the fact that they're trusting us to be vulnerable and open their hearts and minds up to thinking bigger and about the people around them is super special.
Two athletes that she has on her team, sisters Noelle and Claire Hammond. Not only do they play high school volleyball for Bentonville West, but they also travel around playing sand volleyball as a team. You can hear their story on this week's Varsity Vibe Stories episode. Coming up after the break, we introduce you to the Lindsey Girls Athlete of the Week.
If you're an athlete that wants to improve your game, maybe improve your 40, jump higher, have better agility, Bridges Therapy Group's Sport Recovery and Development Program can help. They've been helping student athletes reach their highest potential for quite a while now. They've got a team that includes physical therapists, athletic trainers, personal trainers, and occupational therapists. And together, they design individual plans to build speed, explosive power, agility, strength, and endurance. Whether your athlete's returning from rehab or working for a competitive edge, SRD provides the training and guidance to help them succeed. Schedule your athlete's assessment today at srdathlete.com.
Quick Turf is the go-to team for building championship-level sports facilities for public schools, private schools, and the entire school district. They also install beautiful backyard putting greens for homeowners. Known for lifelike, eco-friendly turf, Quick Turf handles everything from design and lighting to drainage and final landscaping. Their all-in-one approach delivers high-performance surfaces for athletes and low-maintenance greens that last for years. With preventative maintenance programs, they keep every field and green looking game day ready. Schedule a free consultation today at quickturf.com. That's QIKturf.com.
Matt Lewis with Lewis Automotive Group, excited to announce our trade-in, trade-up event. During this event, you get thousands extra for your trade value. Plus, it's all backed by the Lewis Guarantee. Double the factory warranty, that's a 10-year, 120,000-mile powertrain, plus you get 1 year worth of maintenance on us. This event's only going on at Lewis Automotive Group and is at all of our locations in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Farmington.
Could a little extra support help your child shine even brighter? Bridges Therapy Group empowers kids to live their best life with expert pediatric therapy services tailored to their needs. Their team offers occupational therapy, speech therapy, and physical therapy, guiding families from the first evaluation to every milestone along the way. Give your child the tools to succeed and shine. Visit btgpeds.com to learn more and schedule your appointment today. That's btgpeds.com.
Love where you live and play with Lindsey Management. Enjoy affordable apartments with community amenities like fitness centers and resort-style pools at select locations. Golf memberships are also available at beautiful 9 and 18-hole courses. Buying or selling a home, commercial, or investment property? Trust Lindsey and Associates, serving the community and bringing great neighbors together for over 50 years. Lindsey, #1 in apartments, golf, and real estate.
This week's Lindsey Girls Athlete of the Week honor going to Ella Abbruzzese, the Bentonville freshman golfer, finishing first at the Mountie War Eagle Classic last week at Lost Springs Golf Club. Abbruzzese shooting an even par 72 to finish at the top of the leaderboard. Her sister, who was our Lindsey's Girl Athlete of the Week last week, Grace, she finished tied for second at 74. Bentonville finishing second with a team score of 234. Congratulations to Ella, who continues to have such success this season on the golf course. Again, just a freshman for Lindsey Davis's Bentonville golf team. That is going to do it for this episode of Varsity Vibe today. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the newsletter at varsityvibearkansas.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channels, as well as follow us on all our social media platforms. A special thank you to our sponsors, Lindsey, Lewis Automotive, Bridges Therapy Group, and Quick Turf. I'll see you tomorrow.